think I want to start off today just reminding all of us to keep all of those in the path of Hurricane Barry or Tropical Storm Barry that hit mainly along the Louisiana coast in the last day or so. Just keep all of those people in our thoughts and prayers. I mean, for once, I know firsthand what it's like to be in a situation that many of those residents are in right now. So we're 10 months out from Hurricane Michael, and we are so far from being anywhere close to being normal. We're not even at a new normal. So my thoughts and prayers are with all of you and all of those who were in the path of hurricane, or I'm not sure if it truly was a hurricane when it actually made landfall, but it certainly was a strong tropical storm. So today I have my face all ready, and I'm starting out with Milani Cream to Powder Foundation. I have gone into my foundations and I'm trying to weed out things that don't work for me, that I don't care about, that I know I wouldn't purchase again, and use up he sees someone walking by, and try to use up things that I do like. And I've been using this for the past couple of days. I can't remember the last time I used it, but I really do like it. Now, this is the cream to powder. There's another one that looks very similar to it by Milani, but it's strictly a powder foundation, I think. But this is cream to powder. I wear 07 medium beige, and I have, just since I've been using it in the last day or so, I have really hit pan in it. So I'm going to use just a brush. This is actually an It Cosmetics brush, but I like it for this foundation. Although I think other brushes or sponges would work okay too. So I'm just going to go in and get some. I already have my face prepped, but it really, it covers really nice. It is so hot here. We've had rain for the past several days. It was all part of this tropical storm, Barry. And I still have a couple of spots. We can get rid of those. This is a little light compared to my body, but I'll warm it up a bit. It's light because I have some sun. You know, I'm never overly concerned if one of my foundations is too light, because I can warm it up with bronzers or, with bronzers or any type of contouring product. I can warm it up a bit, but I'm going to wait on that just a little bit. Are y'all drinking out of glass straws yet, or the stainless steel straws? I've been using the glass straws now for, probably at least a year. And I always have one with me in my bag. I never get a straw anymore when we go in a restaurant. But I love them. The only thing I don't like about the glass straws, and I'll take this out of my drink so that you can see it, is they do not come with this rubber silicone tip on them. And I don't like the way the glass feels against my teeth. So I ordered the little silicone tips off of Amazon. And that's something else I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. Have you gotten into the zero waste movement yet, where you're using less plastic, you're using market bags instead of the plastic or even paper bags that the stores give you? I have gotten really into it. By the way, I will list below everything I'm using on my face, I promise. But I've really gotten into it. And, you know, it's sort of like second nature now. At least it is for me. It's one of those things, I think, where you want to do it, but you forget to do it. And I've sort of gotten to the point where it is just, so much of it now is just second nature for me. I mean, my straws, because I always have one with me, and I have several. I have quite a few of the straws. I prefer the glass ones over the stainless steel ones, and the reason I do is I know the same, and by the way, the stainless steel ones, at least the ones I've seen, come with a rubber tip permanently attached to them. But I like the glass because I want to see that it's clean. I have this phobia about mold or something growing in those plastic or those stainless steel ones, even though they give you the little brush to clean them out with. I still like to see that they're clean, and I just stick these in the dishwasher in the silver caddy, and that's how I clean them. And I've never had any problems with them. I will tell you that I think in the year that, at least a year, maybe longer, that I've been using them, I've only broken two. And one I dropped on the granite countertop here in the kitchen. And it broke, needless to say. And then I will show you how I normally carry them in my purse, but I didn't do that. About 2 weeks ago, I just stuck it down in my bag, and it didn't, in my purse, and it didn't go all the way down. And I reached, when we walked out the door to get in the car, I reached down to pick up a piece of trash, and when I did, the straw fell out of my purse and broke. It hit the street and broke. So both times it was strictly my fault. Whoops. I can't talk and do my upper waterline at the same time. What is that all about? So, not only have I been using the straws, I have been using a market bag or multiple market bags. And something, and I'll show you here, I've got it, something that I like is the smaller canvas market bags. This one came from Lush, making animal testing extinct. And what I do with this one is I just fold it up, sometimes roll it up, and stick it down in my purse. And then when I go in a store and I actually make a purchase, if it will go in there, I put it in there. I make every effort to get it as full as I can. Many times I'll walk out of the store holding things in my hand. I just make sure I have my receipt in case something comes up. And then in my trunk of my car, I have a small laundry basket. And I bought this, I think I got it at the Dollar Tree, but it's round, like the larger laundry round baskets you see, but it's much smaller. It's probably about that big around, not very big. And so what I do then, when I come out of the store, I open my trunk and I dump that bag into that white plastic laundry basket and put my little bag back in my purse for my next shopping. And so I will, every time I come out of the store, I automatically dump whatever's there in that basket in my trunk. And then when I get home, all I have to do is bring that trunk in, or bring that that basket in. And that reminds me, I need to find a wicker basket because I need to get rid of that too. See, not thinking. I need to get rid of that plastic basket too and get a larger wicker basket that would work in my trunk. A funny story about my glass straws too. We eat at a lot of the same places, especially for lunch. And turn this around. And most places now know that I always have my own straw, and they'll say no straw, right? or they might say you have your own straw, right? And then I have people who are just fascinated by it. That I would have a glass straw. I've actually had people to walk over to our table and ask me where I got it. I think, and I know I've seen a real difference, but I think we're seeing more and more people are really conscious of their environment, of the environment, and it's so rewarding to see that. It really is. That people are really starting to care about saving the earth. I think I first started getting more involved because of my daughter Jennifer, and many of you know that Jennifer owns a couple of small businesses that she's had for years. She did those original Y'all t-shirts. That was hers. That was her idea, and they're all over the world, all over the world. It's just amazing, and they continue to sell like crazy. They're sold mainly on her website, and then there are some stores that carry them, but mainly everything she sells in this business is on her website. And she decided to do this zero waste thing, and she got me really interested in it because she was asking a lot about products, what I thought about different things that she should carry in the store. And I think one of the first things that I was truly interested in was those glass straws. And a lot of it is because I live here on the ocean, and we see the damage that plastic is doing to our oceans and our beaches. We see it firsthand here. So that was something that just naturally is near and dear to my heart. If you watched that last video, I depotted or deconstructed my It Cosmetics, that It Girl beauty book, and had some mixed reactions from y'all on it, but some liked it, some didn't. But that's what this is. But, yeah, I'm getting really good at using my glass straws, using my, my market bags, really good. And what happened to me in the very beginning when I started this, especially with the market bags, is that I would forget to take them into the store. The grocery store, whatever, I would just forget to take them in. And then I saw someone write something in an article about how to remember, and what they said to do was take a bag and put it, if you're driving, put it next to the car door, on the inside of the car door next to your left leg, so that when you get ready to get out of the car, you can't help but notice that it's there. And it's out of the way so that it's not going to affect you putting on the brake, but it's there and you'll know it's there. And that way you remember to take them in. Our son, who lives in DC, and his family, they have been using the market bags for years, and when they open their trunk, their trunk is filled with bags. Regardless of when they go, what store they go into, they take many, many, many bags in with them. It's just a habit. And that's what it is. It's a habit. It's wanting to do better. It's sort of like Maya Angelou says, when we know better, we do better. And I think that's a lot of what it is. When we know better, we do better. Oh, I'll show you. This is just a handful of my straws, and I've got them in different colors, clear in different colors. I have a bunch of them. I have a container that I keep these in, and I put these in the dishwasher, as I said, in the silverware basket, and I do not have to remove these silicone. Every once in a while I'll pull those off and clean them with the little brush that comes with the straws. I never use this to clean the straws because I know they're getting clean in that dishwasher. And something else that is on my daughter Jennifer's website, which is awesome, and it's called To-Go Wear. And this is what it looks like. And again, this is about a year old. I use this all the time because wherever we are, I never use plastic flatware because it's as bad as the straws. And what this is, and here's one of my straws, I stick it down. It doesn't come with it, but I stick the straw right down there. And I put a rubber band around this so that it holds it down in. But look, you've got a bamboo spoon, a bamboo knife, and a bamboo fork. And it also comes with chopsticks, so you get all of this in there. I never use chopsticks, even when we go to a Asian Oriental restaurant. but I use this bamboo all the time. And so rather than have the chopsticks in there because there just wasn't room, took the chopsticks out so that there's room for my straw. And then it has, I can't remember what these are called. So I can clip it somewhere inside my purse if it's possible. If not, I just lay it down in my purse. And these, by the way, are available on Jennifer's website. I know that she's out of the glass straws and the stainless steel straws. I checked her website, and they're not in there, or they're not on there. So I'll see if I can get in touch with her before this video goes up. I'll ask her if they're available, but I know they're available on Amazon. I've got my iPad here, and I'm really proud of her for doing this. On her About page of her website, she says, Hillcrest Water Bugs, home of the original Y'all shirt and Arkansas's first zero-waste marketplace. It's a female-owned and empowered brand dedicated to creating the highest level of sustainable in wares that embrace positive and creative messaging while saving the earth. So that's pretty neat. Her t-shirts, let me tell you, she's using a t-shirt that is awesome. If you've never, I know a lot of you have ordered her t-shirts in the past, but her t-shirts they save water, they reduce plastic waste, they conserve natural resources, they're eco-efficient manufacturing. The fabric is made of 100% organic cotton and at least 5 plastic water bottles. Quick drying, easy care, extremely soft, and they are. Double needle cover stitch to resist puckering. Free of insecticides, pesticides, and chemical fertilizers. They're manufactured in the USA. Ring spun certified recycled yarn for a softer, longer lasting garment. And she says each re-shirt saves 717,000 BTUs of energy that would be used to produce virgin polyester. They use 90% less water than conventional garments. Each re-shirt saves over 5 plastic bottles from landfills. 201,000 kilowatt hours of electricity, enough to run an average home in Arkansas for 24 years. And they use 100% organic cotton in their blend, minimizing the footprint tremendously. All packaging is created with recycled, biodegradable, recyclable products. We are actively minimizing our footprint and yours on this great earth. Our apparel is of the highest quality and does good in your hood. Join us. It's the movement. So she has children. She has onesies and the t-shirts. Go over and check her website out. And I'll show you something else before I finish here that I also love. And she was here just, about 3 weeks ago now for a visit. And she brought me some new things to replenish. I've already had these and I use them, but these are 3 produce and bulk bags that you can take into the grocery store with you for your produce, and then they're reusable. You can even store your products in them. You get the smalls, the mediums, and the larges, or you can get either small, medium, or large. So that, and I remember these. I love these. You can get so much in these. They're called the Classic String Shopping Bag. They're 100% cotton, expands to hold 40 pounds, folds to fit in a pocket. Fair wage, fair labor. Clean up our planet one bag at a time. So, and they come in a lot of different colors. So that, and then because she does so much work in Little Rock and Arkansas, that's where she lives. She's very active. This is one of her market bags, and these are a real heavy, I think these are hemp. And this one on the front of it says, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, have a nice day. And that's, I think, obviously what's that saying is they say, do you want plastic or do you want paper many times in the grocery store. So they can see this, no thank you. The back side of it has the Little Rock shopping bag, ending single-use plastics while saving the earth. And it's a really good size, and it is, I mean, you can get a lot in here. Very heavy, very durable. I didn't mean for this to be a commercial for my daughter, but she gives so much back to the community. She's always feeding the hungry. Many times she takes for 1 month, she'll pick a t-shirt and she donates 100% of the profit to feed the hungry there in Arkansas or to the animal shelters. So she does good with this business. She does good. She does good for her community. And I will put the link to her website in the description box. And I know for a fact that she does free shipping and in the United States, and I will see too if I can get us a pretty good discount on anything that you might want to order. I have an Amazon store also, and let me go on Amazon and see if they have the glass drinking straws and or the glass and the stainless steel and some of these little rubber tips. And if they do, I'll put a link to those down below also in case you want to try them. A really funny story. This past Christmas, one of our neighbors decided to have one of those, a Christmas party, and she said it's going to be the Dirty Santa, where you can bring a gift. So I called her the day or so before the party. It was sort of a last minute thing, and I asked her if we were supposed to bring gag gifts or if we were supposed to bring something nicer. And she said, whatever. You bring whatever you want, but it'll be the Dirty Santa type of thing. So I thought about it and I thought about it, and I couldn't decide what to bring. And when Jennifer gave me this originally, she gave me a couple of them, and I still had one that had not been used. And I think these sell for around $15 or $20. Don't hold me to it, but I thought I'll just give that. So I wrapped it up, cute little bag, frou-froued it up, and here we go to the party. And it came time for the little Dirty Santa portion of the party. Actually, it was the hostess for the party who picked it. And when she opened it up, she looked at it, and it was, you know, she was going, I don't understand, what is it? And so I explained it to her, what it was and where it came from and why. And so she went, oh, okay, yeah, okay. And I guess she did what it was actually, now that I remember, she got the last gift, which happened to be this. And then it was like all of her guests were going, can I see that? Can I see that? And everybody was looking at it. And everybody was asking for Jennifer's website. So the next day, Jennifer called me and she said, Mother, we are just being besieged with orders for this, and she said there was one lady that ordered $200 worth of them. $200. And I said, well, who was it? And she told me the name, and she said, and it was the hostess of the party. She told her, she actually called her, or called the business, and the person who works for Jennifer talked to her. And she said, I received it as a gift last night at a party, and she said, can I get these in time for Christmas? She said, everybody I know is getting one of these for Christmas. Our kids are getting them in their stockings. All of our close friends are getting them. She said, I'm giving everybody one. And so, they said, yes, we will have them shipped out today for you. So they got them in time for Christmas. And several other people also ordered them for Christmas gifts. So they make really neat little practical gifts. And what's really funny is that for a while there, our little association here where we live, our little community, we have our own Facebook group. And she was posting pictures of she and her husband, everywhere they went, they were eating with these in all the different restaurants. They were eating with their bamboo eating utensils, their little to-go utensils. You can put them in the dishwasher. I just wash them with soap and water when I come back home and stick them back in here. So, a fun story about those. Oh, let me finish here. I need to warm up just a little bit, although that's looking a little bit better. And I'm going to use the bronzer here. Warm this up just a bit. The only thing I can tell you about this Milani foundation is, and I will look on the website too and see how they consider it, if it's considered medium coverage or full coverage. I would say full coverage because it for sure has covered my sunspots. So I would say full coverage. It also, and I remember this as soon as I used it the first time, it has a scent to it, and it's okay. It goes away, it dissipates, so it doesn't bother me, and I'm so sensitive to scents. I just broke that lid. Let's see what we can do here. This is, I'll tell you, it's that Belle Beauty by Kim Gravel, I think she's on one of the Housewives. I don't watch those. I've never gotten into them, so I sort of think that's what she's known for. And she's on one of the shopping channels with a clothing line and a little bit of makeup, and I think it's QVC. But she was demoing this one day and it looked real good. You got the pencil. You got the, it's called Hydra Shine Gloss. It's really hard for me to wear nude lips, but I can wear this. I can live with this. Let's see if I can get a little more mascara on. I'm going to try to get another video up real soon. We are going in a week or so to Memphis to the FedEx golf tournament. I know that's not the proper name for it, but I think it's one of the important golf tournaments. Jim's son was able to get us tickets. So we are going, and then we're going to leave there, and go to the son and his wife's lake house at Pickwick. If you're from the Memphis area, you know all about Pickwick. So they have a lake home there. So we're going to go there for a few days, and then we'll come back here. And then we have September. We don't have company, I think, until September. We had a lot of company since we got back from Europe, and then of course I have been sick too. So that's it. This is my face today. My Get Ready With Me is how I'm going to look for the rest of the day. I have my hair in a ponytail, just a little sleeveless tie-dye that I think came from Walmart. I will, again, I promise I will list everything that I can find a link to in the show more below. Don't forget to go out and be kind. Just, you know what, be kind today. Be kind. You won't regret it. I read somewhere recently that kind people are prettier people. And I think it's because the pretty and the beautiful radiates from within when you're kind, when you do good things. So